everybody, today I'm going to be talking to you about ways in which you can unwind, relax and generally be a little bit more mindful. This is a subject that I've been thinking so much about recently. There has been a couple of things where I've just needed to take some me time, a little bit of downtime and generally just focus on mindfulness a little bit more. I, for one, definitely am the worst person for doing this, to take some time out to just be with yourself. I think it's so important to do so, and it just generally for your own well-being and for everyone around you as well. Now I really hope, like, I'm not going to sound like a cliche when I say this, but the number one thing I think really helps to unwind and relax is to get out in nature. I grew up by the beach, so I was really truly blessed to live by the sea all the time, and that sea air is just so refreshing. Going to the seaside, taking a nice casual stroll in the woods, up to the park, along the lake, just out in nature where you can be surrounded by trees, plants, flowers, the birds and the bees. My dear mum and dad, oh, they are full of wisdom. They always would say to me, the best way to clear your head is to get out and have a walk. Go out, clear your head and have a walk. It was the best thing, and I could not agree more. Also, exercise is a great way to walk and just try and calm the mind a little bit. It's a form of exercise. A lot of people go for jogs as well. That's not me. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is definitely not me. I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna try it one time, because I might, but running, even yoga, if you like to do yoga or just do some meditation, getting outside and doing it is probably better than being stuck indoors and yeah, with all the fresh air. Also going on a mini break, or even just taking a weekend away, a trip, something like that. It's just great, particularly if you're in the hustle and bustle of a busy city or town. The best thing to do is definitely just get out, experience somewhere new, and I also find that really motivates me as well, is exploring and finding new places. Now, second of all, I like to look at my own environment. Things that really help me to relax are a candle, simple things. I love a candle, I know most girls do, but a nice, beautiful, a smelly aroma that can just be super relaxing. Sometimes I don't even have to have an aroma, just literally the look of a candle and the flames are just absolutely beautiful. The more that I've got, the more I feel relaxed, and also just fairy lights. I generally do not put the main light on whatsoever anymore. I like to have my side lamp on, or just, yeah, candles or tea lights. Going back to the whole nature thing as well, taking that indoors. I love plants. I just think plants are so gorgeous. They make such a nice feature in the house. I feel like it's really healthy to have, and also it's just really good for your own well-being as well. That's if you don't kill them off. If you feel like you can't look after a plant, cactuses, we all love cactuses, they are the way forward, and succulents as well, they don't take a lot of looking after. Also seasonal living, I've been really into this recently for different seasonal fruits and vegetables, and also I just think a nice healthy meal or plant, or even your own foliage or herbs. I am addicted to basil. Who knew? Literally love the stuff. With pasta, I like to grow my own, but alas, I'm not very good at keeping them alive. But I do love a basil, I love a good herb, and I just think it really helps to add to your food and also your environment. Now, this is definitely not for everyone, and I have to admit, when I was younger, it definitely wasn't for me either. However, I really like the house and my environment to just be a little bit more tidier. When it's neat and tidy, I feel like I've got more of a relaxed, calm mind. Tidying up as well, I feel like can be quite therapeutic, and cleaning as well. Mrs. Hinch, she is an absolute legend and has definitely put a little bit more fun into cleaning for me, and I feel like I like to take a little bit more time out to just kind of be with myself and unwind and get things in a good place. Simple things as well, like making the bed. I feel like once you make the bed, it really sets your room up and it sets the day up. I like to generally get out of bed, and one of the first things I do is to make my bed, because I just feel like it sets me up for the day. Also, it's not just food that makes me feel good as well. A good old relaxing tea. I love tea. I'm absolutely addicted. And I also like mints, so minty tea is the way forward. I always like to have a peppermint tea late at night to just help me relax and just settle in for the night. Now, even though it's a necessity, I also like to have a bath or a shower just to unwind for the day, or even to start my day in the morning as well. I like to alternate between the two, and yeah, just having a nice bit of product go into the bath, some nice casual smells and some body lotion and wash as well, really just feels so nice on your skin. I feel like I'm giving myself a little bit of self-love with it, and also some bubbles in the bath. It doesn't go amiss. It's a little bit bad for water waste, however, having a shower and a bath when you're just filling up the bathtub is so relaxing. I feel like it just relaxes and calms me, the sound of rain in general. Which brings me on to the sound of rain itself, that many a time when it's been raining and pouring outside, I absolutely love it. I don't like the cold, however I do love the sound of rain. There's something so calming about it, and if I'm struggling to relax or just calm my brain or thoughts, I like to listen on YouTube to rain sounds or go on certain apps, and it just really helps me to relax and calm. Also spa sounds, nature sounds, I just think they're great. There's so many different apps that you can get out there. Generally I just use YouTube for it. Even just sitting by the windowsill, snuggled on the sofa, it's just so nice to hear it, and the smell of fresh rain as well. Beautiful. Now, number 3, there's nothing better than having your own spa or beauty day. Now, I know it's a little bit luxurious if you cannot afford to go and splurge on an actual spa day, but me and my mum and my sister went and did it recently, and it was for a Christmas gift, and it just was absolutely incredible. So I highly recommend it. Book it in advance. Go and have the most relaxing, chilled day. There's just nothing nicer. Or also have a treatment on the odd occasion as well. I think that's so self-indulgent, but so lovely, and really does help you unwind. Also, just having your own pamper evening, so having a nice face mask that nourishes your skin and makes you feel really good about yourself. Moisturising or an at-home treatment, there is nothing better. And also painting your nails. I love a good nail, and recently my friend just did them for me. She's got a home kit, and it was just the nicest thing ever. I felt so treated, I felt relaxed, and also it just made me feel a little bit more mindful that someone could take that time out and do it for me, even though she's my friend. It was just really lovely, and I thought it was really super nice of her. Now, also sprays and scents as well. Now, Albus oil, I use this stuff religiously. Now, it has been a little bit of a trigger for me before in the past. Not even trigger, what's the word? A bit of a clutch, if I'm honest. Whenever I would feel anxious before in the past, I always reach for it. If I travel or anywhere like that, I always have to have my Albus oil, but it's also so relaxing as well. Now, you're meant to actually use it for its sole purpose is for if you've got a cold, but I just think it smells so super nice. It really opens up my airways, and it really helps me to relax. Lavender spray as well. Whenever I was younger, my granny and my great auntie Anne would always have lavender bags, and I just think that's such a nice touch to have in your bedroom. Now, this one's a little bit contradictory because they say that you're not meant to have any blue light or to be on your phones, laptops or anything like that before bed, but I love to watch telly, and just to watch a TV series I feel really helps me just to unwind and just to focus on something completely different. That is definitely my time to chill out. I love watching it on an evening, even if it's just for an hour or so. I just feel like it really does chill me out. Sometimes scrolling as well, looking at certain things on my phone, it's not always the best, I know that, but for me, sometimes it does actually help me to relax. Journaling as well. I love writing things down, to-do lists. Even if I don't get through my to-do list, I do not mind, because writing it down on a piece of paper, if I create a list, sometimes just to leave it there and to just get it out on paper makes me feel great. I also like to document things or trips that I've done or seasons that I've done or travelling, and just scrapbooks as well, pictures and just keepsakes of things and places that I've been. I really like to do it. I also love to look back on photo albums as well. Just a good way to just chill out, get everything down onto paper, or have some place to go and revisit. And last but not least, this isn't necessarily something that I would do on my own to just have some downtime or relax or anything like that. However, sometimes I do feel like it can help you like unwind, just have a bit of you time, and that is to see friends and family. Now I know, again, another big cliche, but I just feel like you're getting out of the norm to get away from your everyday stresses and strains, and sometimes it's just nice to have those odd moments where you can have with your friends and family, just to chill out, go to places. Going back to the whole nature thing, I love going to the garden centre. I've been with my boyfriend several times, with Davey, and also my mum, and I just think it's lovely. The zoo also gets you to experience and just seeing the animals and other wildlife. It is great. So there we go, that was all of the things that I like to do to just take a little bit more downtime, relax, and just be a little bit more mindful. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and also I hope it's given you some inspiration in some way or another. I would really love to know, and also if you like to do any of the things that I mentioned as well yourself. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time with my next video. See you later, everyone.